Hello everyone and welcome to another tank review. This time we are looking at the tier 8 Chinese heavy tank, the 110. The 110 is a great combination of armor, gun performance and reasonable mobility. Let's look into the armor at the beginning. As you can see, it is 120 upper plate, 110 lower plate, with these shoulder plates here at 100 millimeters. This pike nose is clearly the with this pike nose this tank clearly uh, has the strongest hull armor frontally from all of the tier 8 tanks in the game. As you can see, on the upper plate nothing gets below 240 to 30. On these shoulders here to 20. On the lower plate it's weaker, but it rarely gets below 200. When we look into the turret armor, even though it says 201, it does have this thing does have a very good gun mantlet of 250 millimeters, so this turret is almost unpenetrable, maybe at some angles, but it does have its weak spots. These two turret hatches here, especially this left one, is quite weak at 102 millimeters and it's almost flat, but it is a hard target to hit, and the turret is itself, it's only 40 millimeters, so for guns that are of a high enough caliber can auto-pen this pretty easily. There is a shot trap here which will damage the ring of the turret, and it will get stuck, but that is a very hard target to hit. On the side armor it's only 90, with the lower part of the hull at only 60, which means that this tank does not have the side armor that the IS-3 gets, but it's also reasonably okay. But because of these shoulders here, it means the side scraping in this tank is near impossible, if I'm honest, if the enemy does know what they are doing. Another thing to note is that when a 110 comes at this angle, it is very easily to track him and do damage to him. So when you are driving your 110, be wary of that. The IS-3's armor, when it came HD in this patch, did got buffed a bit, if I'm honest, but frontally it is still weaker than the 110s. As you can see here, these parts are a help for the armor values. The turret might have a greater mantlets and stuff, but it does have this auto pen roof, and the IS-3 is pretty low, so anybody can shoot at this. So frontally the 110 wins it, but for side armor the IS-3 beats it by quite a margin, if I'm honest. With this paste armor here, you can see that the armor values even on its lowest part get up to 260, and on some angles even up to 800, so that is really good. This thing can side script, whereas the 110 cannot. If we look into the gun performance, we can see that compared to the IS-3, this tank has a weaker penetration by 10, but when you're top tier it doesn't really matter. The alpha damage is weaker by 70, but the DPM is quite a bit higher. Also, because of the smaller caliber and the higher DPM, the rate of fire is significantly better. The view range is also a very good trait about this tank. At 380 is one of the better ones in tier 8. As you can see, it's much better than the 350 that the IS-3 gets. For the accuracy of the gun, it is better by 0.02 than the IS-3, and the aim time is better at 2.7 rather than the 3.4 that the IS-3 gets, I think. But these values here, as you can see, are a lot worse. I don't know why, but they are. Even on the turret traverse, the 110 loses everything. This vehicle does have a higher top speed but only by 2, so I don't really see why these are so much worse. As you can see here, the gun elevation is worse than the IS-3, but at 15 it's okay, if I'm honest. The gun depression, surprisingly for a Chinese tank, at -6 is pretty okay, if I'm honest. It's 1 degree better than the IS-3. For power, 580 horsepower, which is quite lacking, if I'm honest, with 11.45 horsepower per ton, which means that the IS-3 will out accelerate this. Even though the soft stats do help the 110 quite a bit, the IS-3 is a faster accelerating machine, no doubt about that. The health pool at 1550 is one of the highest in the tier, which is good to know. Another thing to note, the 110 is better when it's top tier than the IS-3, but when you are bottom tier in a tier 10 game, the IS-3 might be a bit better because of its alpha damage. And I think that is that for this garage review. Let's get into the game. And here is the game. It's a standard battle on clay. This is the new version of this map. In 9.8 changed it a bit. Now in this update you can get to the hill from the middle, but I would not suggest you to do that at the beginning of the game, since it is a tricky climb and you might get shot from the enemy base. Now I did have a pretty bad spawn, so it will take me a while to get to the place that I am going, which is this flank over here. Now when you are top tier, I still think that this flank needs to be carried by you. If you are a bottom tier in a tier 8 machine, you can go to the flank on the northern side, but for now I will stick to this. I see that none of their heavies are spotted at the moment, and I will carry on pushing. I do have shots on this LTTB, and with auto aim I take him out. Now I was considering going up to the hill, but I see that nobody was gonna spot the other side, so there was really no point in that. Now at this point I have to be really careful, because the Centurion one is caught out in a really bad spot. I managed to I do retrack him once more, and my team is chewing him through. I won't be grabbing him. So that's kill number 2 for me. I do spot the Tiger 1 up ahead. and AT-150. The Tiger 1 falls back, which means that I can shoot AT-150. Unfortunately, I bounced, but that isn't really a worry for me. Since he is exposing himself, I will try to take him down first. Check my own team even. Luckily it bounces. Now I do have shots on this Tiger. I will shoot him because I was on a higher ground. Did something mistake. I shot him there again, which I didn't penetrate. Another time in the lower blade. Now there is a T-34 on the right, I do try to focus down this Tiger to take out one gun at a time. This T-34 is not hiding his hull very well, so I will gladly shoot him there. He dies now. Yes, you 12244 is a threat. He is the biggest position in the side, which is quite unfortunate if I'm honest, but that is that. Still to this point, some tanks are not spotted from the enemy team, but we see that NAS3 and an AMX were last spotted in the base, but they probably moved. I do try to out-aim at this T-34-85, as you can see, and I do have I take him out, unfortunately, which is really annoying, and I don't know if it was my fault or not, but that was that. That shot cost me a high caliber medal at the end of this game. You saw there the IS-3's logic-based side armor flat on, and it didn't go through. Now since he has the stock turret, which is quite weak, I can take advantage of that. He gets unspotted, but I do spot the SU. Managed to put one shot into his roof. He will try to make a run for it, but of course on the killing shot I do low roll quite a bit even, but there is nowhere he can go if I'm honest. For me. It says to because I shot my own AMX before, and this is, you can see now that this is a very quick game, and the one thing really that delivered in it. I mean, I made the initial push and my team supported me, and that's it really. Such a huge game in such a short amount of time with kills. With that, let's get into the post-battle results. And here is the post-battle result of that game. As you can see, I managed to get ace tanker with some tokens. I should have been able to pick up a high caliber, but that kill on my friend on my AMX 12T didn't allow me to. When we look into the team score, you can see that we did quite a big carry in this game. We did finish top on XP and damage with 4,233 damage and 4 kills with 1,550 base experience. When we look into the statistics, we see that we fired 21 shots, 17 hit and 19 hit and 17 penetrated. Out of my 4.2k damage, 335 were at a distance of more than 300 meters. We did receive 8 hits in that game, and only 2 managed to penetrate us. which showcases the great armor capabilities of this machine. We did block 1.7k damage, which is more than the hit points of our vehicle. In that game we spotted 3 tanks, damaged 9 and destroyed 4 with 1.9k damage from assistance. We did get penalized here for this shot on the 12T. Anyway guys, that will be that for this review. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye for now.